Oh, I can't wait to see them on the future, man. I already just gonna know, like, when I go back home and stuff, me and my dad is gonna be going back and forth with it. He's gonna be talking his mess, I'm gonna be talking my mess. It's gonna be just a little family clash. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it.
How much feedback do you get from him?
I get a lot of feedback, even after a loss or anything like that. Even after a win or if I have a good game, I call my dad just to get some feedback from him, to see what his point of view was from the game. And I usually get nothing good. It's always the mess ups before anything. Like this last game, I called him. I think I said, "Hey, Dad," I didn't even get a "Hey, son," nothing like that. It was like, "What happened on them 2 drops, man?"
Never mind the 3 touchdowns.
Don't even bring up the game. Just mind the mistakes, man. But that's what a father's for, man. That's why I love my dad. He always gonna keep me on my toes, so he's not gonna let me chill for a little bit. So that's what I love about my dad.
Your Uncle Roy Williams, Texas Hall of Famer, Dallas Cowboy. How much feedback does he give his nephew?
He try to give me a lot of feedback as possible, you know. So he's more younger. He was more faster than my pop, so he tries to tell me like get my speed up and stuff like that. But I try to talk to him every week or so, because I know he'd be busy because he has a business and stuff and like that. He has a family, so I know he'd be busy. So I just try to get as much feedback with him as possible. So
now I've talked to him and I've talked to your dad. They're diehard Texas football guys, but they wear their BYU shirts.
Oh yeah, of course they're gonna wear their BYU shirts, man. They gonna support me in any type of way they can. Even if they went to Texas Tech or went to Texas, they're gonna try to support family anytime they can. So.
You're 6'4". When you line up against a smaller defensive back, what goes through your mind?
I try not to think of like any situation like that, because I always I've gone against smaller defenders, and you know they've sometimes either gotten me a couple plays here and there, but I try to think of like, okay, I'm gonna get this guy's best, so I gotta show him my best. Even if he's like, you could be 6'4" or 5'5", I'm gonna make sure he's gonna give my best at all times. So.
Been a lot of highs this season. There've been some lows. What have you learned the most?
I learned that just to keep moving forward, man. Not to hold back, not to like harp on the losses as much. Just see what I needed to fix out of all the losses, because I feel like every L is not a loss. I feel like it's a lesson to be learned. So I feel like, every game that we have lost, I feel like it's a lesson. So every time we come back, I'll be like, okay, what can I do better to fix this? What can I do better to fix this route? Or what can I do better to help the team on blocks and stuff like that? So I feel like that's what everybody on this team, we don't really see losses as like L's or anything like that. We see them as lessons to be learned. So that's what I really love about this team, about just always bouncing back and always sticking to each other.
One thing we learned is you can do the gritty. Yeah, who taught you that?
Jay Jettis, man. Jay Jettis, watching him all the time on social media, man. Just seeing how he did it, him, Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase and all them boys, man. Just be watching them and just practicing on my off days.
Oh, so you practice it away from, so when you get that touchdown, you're ready.
Oh yeah, 100%. I already had it in my head. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go. I gotta do a little something now.
So you do your something, then you go over and see your head coach after the official flagged you for it. How'd that go?
I was just, after I saw the flag, I was like, my excitement kind of went away, because like after I did, when I was doing the grid, I was like nothing but joy and excitement. I was just happy about the touchdown and stuff like that. So when I saw the flag, I was like, yeah, I already know I'm gonna get chewed out for this one. So like when the coach, he was like, look, I get the excitement and everything, but just come back, celebrate with your teammates, all that stuff. And then same thing with Coach Fessy. Fessy told me the same thing and everything like that. And so. It wasn't too hard, but at the end of the day, they got to do their job and be coaches. So.
Well, you caught a touchdown a few minutes later and put the ball down and.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to do it that time, man. I learned my lesson. Learned my lesson the first time.
This receiving core, even if Gunnar and Puka don't come back for next year, appears to be locked and loaded for the Big 12. What do you like about it?
I like about that. We're young. We have a young receiving core, and we have a lot of talented, and we have a lot of people that know the playbook. I think that's one thing about this offense, that if you want to get on the field, you must know the playbook. And a lot of people in the receiving core know the playbook, and we have a lot of talent in there. Like there's a lot of people that we don't even talk about, like Cade Moore, Talmadge, and we even got some freshmen like Kyson, Diamond, and Parker. So we have a lot of talent in that receiving core, and I can't wait to see what we have.
Tell me what you like about a couple of these guys. Cody Epps.
Cody Epps. Oh, I love Cody Epps, man. I love that he's like a geek of football, man. Like in anything, bro. Like every time he go in the meetings, I feel like he knows the game so well. Like he always has a feel on what to look for, what he's looking at. Especially like that's why I feel like a lot of people in the room trust him. You have a lot of trust in when he's on the field, because we know that he's gonna do his job. Cody Epps, he's so efficient and fluid in his route running. I feel like even before the play goes, I feel like he already has a vision on what he wants to do in his head. Even if like if it gets messed up or anything like that, I feel like he knows like real quick what he wants to do right after. Yeah.
Chase Roberts.
Chase Roberts, man, I feel like I came in with him, man. Just 2019, bro. Just coming in, just seeing how he is. He's just like me, man. He's big size, got hands, and he's real fast too. And I feel like if anything, he's really fluent in his route running, man.
Braden Cosper.
Braden Cosper, man. Oh, even though he's been through a lot of injuries, man, that boy, he can still move. He can still move when he wants to, bro. Like when in and out of his routes and stuff, I feel like he's gotten really quick and stuff and all that stuff.
How about the big man who'll be back healthier next year, Isaac Rex?
Oh, big Isaac Rex, man. Boy is big, man. I say one thing for sure, but if anything, he could block for sure. He could block. He for sure block for her tight end. He got good hands. He got good hands, and he got some good feet, man.
Stanford tonight, chance to beat another Pac-12 team. What will be the key?
Just coming in and keeping, for one thing, for practice, just coming in and keeping the energy up, man. We, like, this whole time last week, we always kept the energy up. Even on the bye, we even had the energy up. So just coming in, being physical, having the energy, and not taking this team lightly. They beat Notre Dame, we didn't. So we coming in to think, like, this team has they can possibly have the potential to beat us. So we're going to come in as underdogs, and I feel like it's going to be a really fought-out game. Thanksgiving weekend, what are you most grateful for? Grateful to be here, man. I'm grateful to be here, showcase my talent at a D1 school, man. Just a blessing for the coaches, my family, God, everything, man. Just a blessing to be here. Start talking to you, too, so.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. Good luck tonight.
Happy Thanksgiving. Good luck to you, too.